So in this video, I'm going to show you what scalping is. So scalping is essentially you're making money off of momentum, right? You want to see big momentum. If you see big momentum, you kind of just move in that general direction. So you can see big momentum if you see candlesticks like this. So this is a hammerhead. It's the downwards hammerhead. So the chances are this is going to go down, right? So you really just have to be looking at candlestick patterns, really, see what kind of what the wick is saying, right? So for example, here the wick is up, so that means it's probably going to go downwards because it just has this downwards force to it, right? Same right here, wick's up, and it's going to go down. Sometimes you can get in kind of late like this and still profit off of it, especially if you're just doing 3 second kind of scalps, right? So if you do 3 second scalps on, let's say, a 5 second time frame, it's a pretty decent success rate. It can be 65% success rate. I mean, if you do a couple dozen per hour, that can lead to a really decent profit over the course of a couple months, right? So you can probably be making 5 to 10,000 per month just from these scalps, really. So really all you have to do, you can also use other indicators. For example, you can see indicators like MACD, for example, if there's a crossover, sometimes that could indicate a pretty decent momentum. Right here, this crossover seems to be very weak, so it's not the strongest. But I would say you can test out many different things. I see this has a slightly longer wave right here, so that's why I kind of just did that. Um, so it really just takes practice, right? So with enough practice, I would recommend practicing on a demo account and kind of just seeing which patterns kind of um, get you the most profit. Okay. So and see which assets fit your kind of trading style. So right here, I'm just trading on stocks, trading Apple, right? It's one of my favorites to trade with. And I'm kind of just seeing what kind of movements I'm seeing, right? So here I see there's a kind of a weak crossover here. Um, might cross back over upwards. Let's see. So it's crossing over upwards a little bit right now. Might be able to ride that momentum upwards. Although it has been having sell momentum, which is been fairly strong actually. Let's see. I think that's decent momentum. Okay, not enough it seems. So I just saw that buy right there, and it just gave me a decent enough kind of um an idea that it might be going up. But as I told you, this trading strategy has about a 60 to 65% success rate. And so you can trade on many different things. Let's say I see this right here. Mm, okay. And you can also up it to maybe 6 seconds or 7 seconds if you'd like. These are longer term scalps, but I prefer just 3 seconds just because that's the minimum. You can do a bucket option, and it's it's generally pretty good if you just want really quick scalps, right? Just right off the momentum, really. And you can also look at several different indicators to kind of have a better chance with some of these scalps as well sometimes. So let's test this out right here. And another profit right there, right? So that's a really good demonstration of the strategy. So basically, I'm just kind of scalping off of when I see kind of a reverse wick. So right here, I see a big wick above. I kind of know it's going to go down most of the time, right? And you can also leverage indicators as well to help you if you want a higher probability of trades. You can use a strategy, an indicator like the momentum indicator. I like to just pair the SuperTrend indicator just as see what kind of trend is happening right here. So if it says sell, it's probably a downwards trend, most likely for the most part. MACD is a really great momentum indicator for me personally. Whenever I see a crossover, I kind of know it's going to go in that channel direction. Um, there's many different things. You can also use RSI as well. So RSI, if something is kind of like above or below the 70 or 50, it's generally a pretty decent momentum. Um, and you can probably trade a pretty decent trade, I'd say. So here, I'm going to do it up and another profit right here. So as you see right here, it just has to go above the 30 because generally speaking, if something goes below the 30, it's it's going to go above the 30 very shortly. And if something goes above the 70, it's going to go right back below the 70 in a very short amount of time. Okay. So you just kind of have to um do the practice and do the trades to really get a grasp of how to do scalping correctly. You'll get better over time. That's why I recommend you do a demo first, right? You do a demo on pocket option, and you can sign up just by clicking this thing right here on Becoin. So go to becoinnet. After you go to becoinnet, you can now go over to pocket option and then click this thing right here. Get started with a demo account, right? And when you're ready, feel free to deposit as little as $5 or $10, and you'll get a 50% welcome bonus as well. It's probably better to deposit, let's say $100 or $50, just so you can take advantage of this welcome bonus. But feel free to deposit as little as $5 and trade with that first off, right? And see if you can profit a decent amount. Okay. And if you want to get forecasts, you can go over to becoinnet right here. You just do a quick registration, and you'll be able to see the live forecast of what's going to go up and down. Okay. And if you want longer term forecasts, you can also go to any of these right here, crypto forex stocks. For example, crypto right here. Click on Bitcoin right here, right? When you click on Bitcoin, you'll be able to see a lot of this data. So it's great data. And I think it's Becoin and it's just super helpful. It's free to use, so I don't see why not use it as part of your trading arsenal, right? So go over to Becoin.net, go to Pocket Option, go sign up for a demo account if you haven't already, and use this link right here or this promo code VLX094 and deposit a little bit of money in and see if scalping is right for you, or you can also watch other videos in the channel and see other strategies as well. Happy trading.